everything is close by. I don't want to live downtown San Antonio. I want to live out in the outskirts, and this is just right.
If you look at a big map of the city, look for the green spaces. This is one of those big green spaces.
And if you want a place to raise a family that's safe and nice, this is a great neighborhood to be in.
Although we don't have a lot of children here right now, I think we're going to see more growth.
Disregard for other people's property, I don't like that. Find something else to do with your time.
We do have younger kids in the neighborhood. I get anxious when cars are driving down our road.
And I know the cops are very busy, but they do not come through here and patrol very often.
We put on a lot of fun events, for the community, and we just don't often have the turnout that I think we could have.
We have a fabulous senior center.
I come every day of the week. I exercise 3 days a week over there, and then I play Rummy Cube 5 days a week.
For us to have this here, to live here with this, it's a well-kept secret.
Outside of that, though, we don't have a whole lot. Sometimes we'll have to drive a little bit further to go to some of the other parks.
Family and community is what relationships or what life is about.
That was a look at the latest edition of Know My Neighborhood, airing tonight at 6 o'clock. Tonight, the crew is heading to the Northern Hills and Valencia neighborhoods on the city's northeast side.
So join us this morning to talk more about it is one of the hosts of the show, Myra Arthur, and David Sears is back also to talk about it because you took part in this as well.
I got to have a little fun on this trip.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is an area, northeast side, to give you an idea of what we're talking about here. This is north of Wurzbach, area of Nacogdoches, Thousand Oaks, that area. Two different neighborhoods that neighbor each other.
There you go. Okay, so the title for this episode is called Getting Involved. Where did that come from, guys?
Yeah, we tried to come up with a title that sort of characterizes what we've learned about this neighborhood. And we meet with neighbors long before we ever do any on-camera interviews. We talk to them in person and then, go through this process. And from the get-go, the lack of involvement in their neighborhood associations was a consistent theme. So from the time we first met with them to actually doing on-camera interviews, that was something that they are really concerned about, neighborhood association leaders not having more people being involved in their neighborhoods and, paying the fee, the annual fee for them to have amenities and, provide programs and things like that. They do some of that already, but as you heard in that piece that just aired, not a lot of people participate. This is a neighborhood that's older, and they're wanting more younger families, more younger people to get involved to kind of carry that on.
And maybe an idea, I don't profess to know how to take care of these meetings if nobody's attending, but my suggestion would be just do it at the senior center.
Yes.
Because that's where everybody is hanging out.
Right. Go where the people are at.
That place was packed when we went out there and enjoyed it. And they are very proud of that place. The city did this right.
Yes.
They built that senior center, and it opened in November of 2015, I believe. So it's not even 10 years old yet. You walk in, it still looks brand new. And this thing is huge. Yeah. It's absolutely huge. There's about 450 seniors in there, taking part in all the exercise equipment, just some of them just sitting around talking, some of them working out, some of them playing. The biggest attraction we saw that day was the women's pool tournament. A lot of pool sharks up there in Northern Hills and Valencia, I'm telling you. So it was a lot of fun.
Good to know.
And then the city also purchased the golf course, which is around the corner.
Yeah.
So that's another advantage that they have. So maybe they should have these meetings at the golf course or at the senior center.
Yeah, those are definitely the two gems of the neighborhood that they love to really highlight. So this, the Northern Hills Golf Course used to be one. It was a private country club. A developer wanted to come in, get rid of it, put something in its place. The city stepped in, and now it is a municipally run golf course. And that's something that they're very proud of. And a lot of people take advantage of it.
It's a part of the Alamo City Golf Trail or Alamo Golf Trail. So it's one of their courses that they take care of, and it's a pretty nice course.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the part where you're in the senior center because there's so many there's so many things to do there. Not that.
Not you in the senior center. You visiting the center.
Well, just
you said you felt
right at home.
Okay. You said it.
Well, I we've been there to cover stories before, and there's a lot of neat things to do. But then I saw a video, and then I heard you talk about it. I was like, hey, this sounds like the place to be.
Yeah.
But speaking of the story, we hear from a lot of different people. We always find some colorful characters for your stories. Who did y'all find in this episode?
Oh gosh, that's an easy answer for me. It's the graffiti lady.
Oh, that was a great one.
She is, and that is not a term we have given her. That is how she is known, Diane Johnson. She goes around this neighborhood, and nobody wants to see their neighborhood, vandalized in any way or any eyesores. So this is what she does on her own. With her free time, she goes out there and she cleans up the mess. And she told us she has these wonderful wipes provided by the city that apparently just work magic. And she goes out there and walks the streets on her own. When she spots it, she cleans it up. And she definitely has a message for people in this Know My Neighborhood episode tonight who might think about doing something like this. But yeah, she's out there making a difference for sure.
And the gentleman that you saw in that piece right off the top of the other soundbite, I won't tell you how old he is. You'll have to watch and see. But he's been around a while, and he's wise. And he just moved here from North Carolina a couple years ago, and he just absolutely loves San Antonio and loves it. And he's there every day.
Wow.
There's a lot of them are. So.
He's super competitive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was going at it with the guy they were playing the game with, and that was like, I didn't understand the game, but they were having a good time.
Rummy Cube.
So it was fun.
You got to get out there, learn how to play.
I'm very curious.
I can register. I'm old enough to register and be a member of the
future Rummy Cube master sitting to your right, Myra.
We're going to have an update on that.
All right. The journey to know our city better continues again. Know My Neighborhood tonight hits the road 6 o'clock up there in Northern Hills, Valencia part of the Northeast side. David, Myra, thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Good to